still good.
Welcome to the Two Jerks After Work podcast with RJ and Jeremy. I don't think I can do that any better.
Booby trap first thing in the morning.
That's funny as shit.
10 a.m. booby trap.
Yeah, hell yeah, boy. All right, now everything's settled.
God damn.
Now we're good. Everything's fine. Don't mind us.
Yeah. The universe had to just remind us who was in charge. Not us.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, it's spritzing out.
Spritzing out. It's dark out there. You can see back here. It's not the normal sunny day we've been having, which is, it looks good on this, to me. But anyways,
Yeah,
dark
it
today.
was a little bit sketchy. Also, I'm not used to like the fucking 9:30 traffic.
The 9:30 traffic. Wait till school's back. It'll be even worse. School traffic is crazy in this town.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? School traffic, it makes it seem like this town is bustling. It's not. It's just motherfuckers getting picked up from school.
Well, sometimes if you're driving through downtown Waynesboro, it can take you 7 minutes to get from the square to like the edge of, where there's no more lights, which is crazy. It makes me think about New York City traffic, like, or some actual city. How long you sitting in that traffic? You know what I mean? Does it take you an hour and a half to go 2 miles?
No, you fucking keep moving downtown. I'll tell you what, when I lived in Denver, the highways would get backed up during the morning. The fucking highways and byways were fucking...
How about that straight road, the one that's 26 miles?
Colfax, it kept it moving, man. I don't remember it ever being clogged up on Colfax. But some shit was always popping off on Colfax, believe it. Believe it. It was. Very cool place.
And they're going to shut down our Sheetz.
What Sheetz? That one?
This one. Not for good. They're remaking it.
Man, fucking Sheetz does that shit.
Yeah, and Sheetz is awesome. Let me just say.
Sheetz is...
I've always liked them. They're owned by the family, I believe. You know what I mean? It's not like...
I think they're from Altoona.
Or they are publicly traded, but the guy that runs it, the CEO, is still Sheetz. I think it's Steve Sheetz.
Steve Sheetz. Why do I feel like it's not an evil corporation?
It isn't. And it's awesome that they embrace the whole freaks thing. They're
I know, but
look at the people we have working here.
I don't think that it can be... there has to be evil on some level.
You think so? I don't know, man. I feel like that guy's squeaky clean. One of the few. Like, I feel like there's a few. The guy that owned Little Caesars.
I want to believe that, dude, because Sheetz has been a part of my life for a long time, and it's never done me wrong. And when I moved away, I fucking missed it.
It's the best gas station chain. Hands down.
It certainly is.
What are you going to do? And it's always open. Okay?
It's always open. It's the best gas station food.
Normally clean. Normally cleaner than most gas stations.
I've never walked into a Sheetz and felt like it was dirty.
I might have. There's one on...
Fucking Dual Highway.
that you knew. You already knew. That's the one.
Oh, my God.
That's the one. But I don't think it's there anymore. I think it's gone now. They were, condemned it.
Why? Were they holding on to a way of life that just fucking was not sustainable for the community?
Well, that place used to be a nice place because the hospital was across the street.
I know, dude.
The hospital closed down and everything left. It just became like ghost town.
It did.
Hagerstown and all the craziness that you see over there.
That big-ass parking deck for the fucking hospital. Hospital got demolished. Now the parking deck is just a fucking shell.
Yeah, it's weird. But
It is weird.
That Sheetz is gone, though. Thank God.
That Sheetz, there was nothing in that end of town that, except for the hospital. It's weird. A Sheetz just for a hospital.
Well, it makes sense because you got people coming to work. You got to get gas to get home,
Yeah, and all fucking shifts, bro.
Yep.
All 24 hours a day.
Also, the patients, families, all that kind of stuff, people coming and going from there. It's not like that now. The traffic went way down.
Way down.
More crackheads moved.
Yeah, the
Moved
fucking
in.
regular ass people, the neighborhood people, and that used to be my neighborhood. I used to live like a block from there on Antietam and fucking Mulberry. I seen crazy shit there, dude. And that's when the hospital was still there.
Mm-hmm.
The hospital was on its way out. I don't know if you ever went to that hospital. It fucking sucked, dude.
No, I never went there.
It felt like where it was at.
Well, I lived there. I forget. I don't know if it's Hager Street. I don't remember what it was. It was like a little side street. Like if you went past that Sheetz, not on 40, but made a left, or well, depending on which way you're coming. Okay, so if you're on Washington Street, you got to be coming the other way, right? So you make a right there, and it takes you back near where like the Sun Stadium and stuff was, and back in there. And there's like a little side street, and that's where she lived in a half house. And I lived there for months with him. Like, and we used to run around that town crazy, take cabs places, never tip them.
Hagerstown?
Yeah. Yeah, we never knew because we were like 15, 16 years old. We didn't know about tipping.
Also, there's probably not very many. I don't know. It's not a culture
What, cabs?
in Hagerstown.
Well, they had them, dude. Like, it was more, to me, it felt like there was more of them back then than there are now, even. Because there used to be a cab company there. My one friend's dad was a
You're
cabbie.
right. You're right.
Was a cabbie there, and said he got hit with a can of vegetables and dude robbed him. Like he must have took him to the grocery store, and then on the way back he was like, "Give me no money."
Hagerstown is a weird place, bro. It's like a tiny city. There bad things happen there.
Oh, for sure. It's wild business.
My family, half of my family is from there. They live in the North End.
That's the better side, isn't it? Like the West End, boy. I've always heard that was the roughest part.
Yeah, the West End, I don't know. I feel like it is kind of rough out on the West End. That's where my mom lives.
Well, most of it's rough now. Didn't used to be like that.
Yeah, it should be popping off in the North End, too. They're building a new Sheetz up there where there used to be an old Sears in the Longmeadow Shopping Center. It was,
Oh, no shit.
It was
I know what that building is.
It was the anchor store for that little mall. Yep, Sheetz. They built it. It's done.
And they used that old building?
Nope.
Just leveled it and put up a whole new shit.
Yep, it looks like a Sheetz.
Looks like a Sheetz. Well, that old building was cool, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think it said Sears and Roebuck on it, which is like some old throwback.
Yeah, and it was there for years
Roebuck
and years.
left a long time ago.
Yeah. Roebuck been gone. Fucking forgot about Roebuck. What?
How crazy is that? I think there was another name attached to that, too, like Sears, Roebuck, and Stanley or something. I don't know. Like, goddamn, they all bought each other out until it was just Sears. And Sears had the Sears Tower.
Yeah, imagine being Roebuck.
Yeah.
Homie was bitter.
Maybe he got royalties, though, you know? Maybe he was like, all right, it's all you now, but I want royalties till I die.
He's like, I'm out of this.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be
I'm
the
outta
smart
here.
thing to do. Sell your business.
Silent partner, Roebuck.
We have to investigate Roebuck. What actually did happen.
What happened to Roebuck?
That's the next documentary.
Deep
Gonna
dive.
come out, What happened to Roebuck?
The Roebuck
Michael
iceberg.
Moore is making What Happened to Roebuck.
Man, Sears. That fucking already a generation has grown up without Sears.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that's gone, man. I was thinking about that earlier, too. Restaurants that aren't a thing. Like, I was trying to explain what Sizzler was to Trey.
There ain't no Sizzlers at all.
I
don't know if I've ever even
maybe
been
there's-
to one.
Maybe there's one like the Blockbuster that's in Alaska. Like
Western Sizzlin'.
Western Sizzling, they got that, but you don't even hear what, like, people don't even know what the fuck that is. That's the thing around here, Western Sizzling. Or like Bonanza. Remember that?
Yeah, man.
It was a buffet, wasn't it?
Hell yeah. Bonanza.
Bonanza. And they were everywhere, it seemed like.
The fucking... There was a Bonanza, where Martin's is now.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of right where the gas pumps are.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, no, where Wendy's sits. That used to be a Bonanza. And then turned into a Blockbuster Video.
I remember when it was the Blockbuster. I remember coming to this town being like, man, there's a Blockbuster here? Because my town, Thermont had the Video Nest. And then they had Thermont Video. After that, Thermont Video came in and blew them out of the water, I think. It was like, you can rent it for 4 days or whatever for the price of one. And undercutting them and shit.
Dang.
Yeah, that Video Nest always smelled funny.
Ew.
It was like a weird thing, but I got used to it. I was like, yeah, this is where you need to be.
These are the smells you
Yeah, the
have to
smells.
smell in order to rent movies.
Dude, well,
okay.
renting movies used to be a thing. Like, that was the shit. Because you didn't have that option. Like, if you told somebody right now, listen, you can't stream shit for a week. Okay, you can't stream anything for 1 week. They would lose their shit. Because how else are you going to watch anything now? In the old days, they were like, here's this paperback book full of all the week's events. You could check it out. And like, you had to go in the book, figure out when you were going to be home, when you were going to watch this at this certain time, because you can't stream shit.
If I could, I would turn on the antenna TV, and luckily it's still out because of the fucking finals. But yeah, it gave me a weird feeling, like shifting from not watching a phone to it was a weird Twilight Zone kind of feeling there for a minute, but then I fucking eased into it, and it felt like an old friend.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, fuck that phone, dude. The phone is some addictive bullshit.
For sure.
I remember one of my last Sears interactions. It was shortly before the Aurora movie theater shooting. In that mall, there was a Sears. And I lived a mile away from it, a mile and a half away from it. And, yep, put some fucking patio furniture on layaway there. Got my patio furniture. Shortly thereafter, old boy shot her up. Also bought a fucking Sony entertainment center from there.
Like
Surround sound.
Oh, right on. When people say entertainment center, I don't know if they mean technology or a wooden
Yeah, I don't even
stand
know what
anymore.
that means.
Anymore. It used to be, entertainment center meant like a CD player and all kind of shit.
And then it became a thing to hold all kinds of shit.
Yep.
Man, entertainment centers were a huge thing.
Yeah.
I was in the furniture business for a short time, and in the early 2010s, lots of fucking... Because it was this weird transition from big old TVs, which took a certain type of entertainment center, had to be a certain depth and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It went from that to the flat screen TVs, and now TV stands and wall mounts.
Yeah, those big TVs were a pain in the ass, so you had to have extra big entertainment center to put it in if you had a big TV, which we did not. Okay, 32-inch TVs back in the day were $1,000.
TVs stayed expensive forever, dude.
Yeah, they're giving
40
them
years.
They're giving TVs away now. Saw a 50-inch for like $300. If you had a 50-inch in 1989, you were like, I don't know, a CEO somewhere, something, to have a 50-inch TV.
Did that even exist? Maybe.
Well, it was huge. It was like panels, some of it, and if you stayed too close to it, you would start seeing the lines. Like,
It was shitty.
they were way shittier. But I remember
Jumbotron.
the dude that owned the bowling alley at Thermont. His name was Fergie. Shout out to him too. I worked for him for a bit, and he had a 50-inch TV at his house. He was like the richest dude I knew, I guess. Especially at the time. I'm like, whoa, how do you get a... Because you had to have like 4 people help you put it in there. It had to weigh like a few 100 pounds.
Damn.
Rich man.
Bowling
yeah,
alley
he did.
money.
Well, he worked for the telephone company for a long time, like retired from AT&T, and then I think one of his parents passed away, and he got some money from that, and like his wife's parents might have, you know what I mean? Like they just had been together so long and saved all their money, you know, whenever things would come in, you know. I don't know. Dude
Bowling
worked
alley,
hard.
good way to launder money.
Well, yeah, for sure. He's always like, you can take a loss for the first 7 years. I'm like, all right. He's like, I don't care if it's open or not. He's like, or if we make any money or not, because he would just have me sit in there. Like some nights on a Friday night, there'd be like 4 people bowl it because it was duck pin, and like it was an old ass lane, you know. So I had to go back there and mess with the machinery when it's when it's breaking down. And yeah,
What? How did you know? Did you learn some shit?
yeah. Like there's pin resetters, and if pins get jammed in there, you got to go get them out, you know, stuff like that. And I mean, if something really broke, then I had to have like the maintenance man come if Fergie couldn't fix it.
What if you combine bowling and miniature golf? Could that work?
I think they did pool and miniature golf, right? Like a golf pool table type thing. So I think you could. Maybe. But you'd have to figure out somehow to set up pins
Yeah.
at the hole.
But maybe it's just 1 pin per hole.
Got to knock the pin down and get it in the hole.
Maybe
maybe-
just knock down the pin.
Okay, maybe we put the pins as your first stroke. So you can blow through the pins, get as many as you can. You get 2 scores. Whoever has the highest score, well, because you want the lowest score in golf. You have to figure that out. Okay, yeah. Mini golf bowling. Don't steal that. We're gonna work on it. It will be a thing, dude. Episode 7. You were talking about the baby killing app.
What?
Yeah. It was like
What?
he's like, if there was an app and you had a picture of a baby, like, yeah, go back and rewatch it. It's funny as shit. But I was like, dude, somebody's gonna make that app. Somebody's gonna make an app where you're like, should we kill this baby? No. Save that one? Yes. And people would play it. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
They have pimple popping apps and shit. Like, that's disgusting.
Oh, God. But something for everything. Something for everyone.
Yeah.
Everything ain't for everybody.
Everything ain't for everybody, you're right?
It's so weird. People want to watch pimples being popped, and they love it.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Like the lady, Dr. Pimple Popper, and there's giant boils and stuff, and she's just like, all this shit comes out. What is good about that? I mean, I guess there's some kind of ASMR release.
ASMR release.
So satisfying. Like, what is with this satisfying shit lately? Everything. They watch videos of people just ripping paper, and it's like, what is happening?
Yeah, man. I thought I could fucking just do a close-up of me, like, putting little dots of ketchup on a French fry. It's pretty mesmerizing to myself.
Dude, I saw you do it. I saw you do it that day. You told me about it. And honestly, it looked cool.
Yeah, bro. And
Somebody
it's
would
fucking,
watch that.
It's a pretty fucking zen thing to do. And I do feel like a motherfucker would watch that.
Yeah, that's the art right there. And then when you're done, you either eat it or throw it away.
Yeah, I watch this fucking lady who does wax on eggs. Did you ever see that?
Maybe once, but
It's like a hollow egg, and she has this. It's like an airbrush pen, but it's just a fucking hot tip, and she draws wax on there, dyes it, fucking. Yeah.
then does she peel the wax off after she dyes it?
She melts it with a heat gun, I think. She like. And that's the big reveal.
Ah, okay. Yeah, see? And that's art, though.
I watch people fucking 50 different people show me how to open a coconut the right way.
Yeah, see? And why are we watching that? Because you don't eat coconut, probably. I don't.
ASMR release. No. I just need that ASMR release.
Yes.
Oh, shit. It feels so good.
Well, my son will watch videos and be like, that was so satisfying.
I remember when that shit fucking started coming around. Maybe it was before this, but like 2014, 2015.
Well,
Yeah.
it's mind fuckery because now they're adding in, like, that's in the zeitgeist now.
Satisfying.
Satisfying videos. I used to get that from watching Bob Ross paint.
Mm,
That ASMR feeling
No.
relaxes me.
it does not mean.
Well, when he's scraping, like he'll be like, "Get your number 2 brush," or "Get your knife," and then he's like scraping it. Then he gets the brush and beats it. He's
I
like,
don't like that.
he's like, "Just beat the devil out of it." Yeah.
If you have Bob Ross on in the background, all you hear is the brush beating every so intermittently.
Yeah.
Intermittent brush beating.
Yeah, I like it.
Womp, womp.
I like that.
I do not. But I can understand why people do.
Well, and he says little shit in between. Like he said, he goes, "Just beat the devil out of it." I don't know. And he has squirrels sometimes, live squirrels. So he'll be like, "I raised this one when he was just born. This here's Sunshine. And, like, we're going to release him this fall."
It's so strange.
Dude, yeah. Well, and it's crazy that was a perm the whole time.
Oh my God, I know.
Dude had to keep that.
That's a lot of upkeep.
And then he had his son Steve on there, which is also awesome. My son Steve, he's going to paint you a lovely landscape.
I don't like that you can't buy his art.
Somebody just hoarding it.
I mean, I don't even know if there's any type of proper display of it.
Speculating. They're speculating on Bob Ross paintings for the future.
Oh my God. They've like really built up the brand because when I was growing up, well into the 90s, bro was not popular like that. It was kind of tongue in cheek.
Well, none of those people were popular like that because it was on public television. Most people were not watching that shit.
Rick Steves. Do you know who that is?
No.
He's a travel dude, blonde-haired travel dude. Rick Steves Europe. No.
I think I might have seen that once. Now that you're
Jan
talking
Can
about
Cook. If you,
it. Yeah,
yeah,
you can't cook. That's the one I was gonna say next because like he's a big deal. I've seen him do videos. He's like, "I'm gonna cut up this chicken in 14 seconds."
he was a big deal. He was a big deal. Julia Child.
Dude, she's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Crazy sounding woman, wasn't she? Today we're gonna cook up. Like she had this crazy. I don't even know what that accent is. It's like a northeastern.
It's American.
I'm pretty sure she was American.
It's American retard.
Well, it's like that.
Savant.
Well, like Connecticut, like where people had some kind of weird. It was American. It was English, but they had some kind of accent to make themselves sound fancier.
Hoity-toity.
Yeah. Where did the Kennedys, huh?
Happening over there.
Oh, the fellas went for a run this morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They were out there running. I don't run. Hello.
Did you ever get the? We would get the JCPenney and the Sears Christmas catalog
Yes.
when
You
we
would
were
circle
kids.
everything you want.
And the bitch would be tattered by the time Christmas rolled around.
Yeah, everybody used to be like, "Hey, where's that catalog at?" You know, Dad would be circling up certain, like a flannel shirt and like some ammo or something. Not that my dad was there, but I reckon, other families.
Yeah, that's weird thing. That will be when you're able to simulate. Whenever the holodeck from Star Trek is a real thing, that will be the one good thing is going back and reliving these weird little times in history. Because you can bring back a fashion trend. I've lived long enough to see a fashion trend be born, die, and then come back. But when it comes back, it's a little bit off. You know, like if you bury a cat in Pet Cemetery, it coming back different. Because everything around that trend, whenever it was happening, was a part of that trend. That trend kind of fit with everything that was happening. Now it looks out of place because everything else around it doesn't match. It's weird. And there are things happening at certain times that will stop happening. And future people just can't enjoy fucking, or they won't know what it's like to look through the fucking Sears catalog and pick out what they want for Christmas and eat at Bonanza.
Yep.
And then in the future, what do kids do now?
They sit on the phone or play VR.
Yeah, one day kids won't know what that's like.
Yeah, what will kids of the future do?
They'll be like, dang.
They'll just be having implants. Like, we'll all just be having implants. No one's leaving the house. No one's leaving the house. We're all having implants, and the job that you do is contingent upon your implant. Okay, like if they give you a number 4 implant, you get a number 4 job. Like, whatever that may be. You never go higher, you never go lower. You're always just, or maybe you do. Maybe they're like, today we come and upgrade your chip, sir. You've been promoted to a number 5 chip.
Jeez.
Because why do you need to leave your house? All you need is a toilet in a white room if you have a fucking chip in your head and you just plug into that chair like the Matrix.
You don't even really need a toilet. You could just have a bag and someone who changes it.
That's hardcore. I don't want to think that way, though. Like, I don't want to
I don't either, but dang. If it's going to get in the way of fucking...
Progress? Is that what progress is?
I
We're all
don't
just
know.
sit in a room and do nothing all day? Preserve our bodies?
I don't know, and be like, man, remember when you actually had to get a phone out of your pocket and fucking turn it on and swipe it around? Remember swiping and scrolling?
Dude, think about this. If it's only the rich people that get to have the implants and do nothing all day, because at first that's how it's going to go down. You can't just give that to the masses right away. So at first it's just going to be rich people, and then everybody else is super duper poor. So
Yeah, they're going to be
the
the
ones
bag
that-
changers.
well, yeah, they're the ones that have to do that. Or what you have, the bag changers will probably be even better shape than most of the poor people. Like, that's at least a job. These people aren't going to have shit.
Right.
AI took everything.
Have you ever seen Elysium
No.
with Matt Damon? It's a science fiction movie.
I know what you're talking about, but I've never watched it. I guess I should.
And the rich get the fuck... That basically, Earth gets exploited. All resources are exploited. The rich people live up on a planet or a spacecraft. But yeah, the poors are on Earth.
Yeah, so what happens then? They have no chips, or they got shitty ones. Or maybe the government issues them a chip. That way you can live, Mark of the Beast. No currency.
Mark of the Beast is coming, and dang, this country is ready to fucking swallow it. Fucking swallow that pill, right?
Absolutely. We want to do as little as possible, which just seems counterintuitive, doesn't it?
Well, they're fucking like it's like you were saying yesterday. No one has faith in the dollar. No one's gonna have faith in the dollar, and then we're gonna go to a cashless society. I don't like it.
Only the government, because then they have control. They can just turn your money off. If they turned your money off, then what?
Bro, it's crazy how much religion has been removed from society. Because if you don't know about it, I mean, I guess even if you do know about it, you know about the Book of Revelations and what it says is going to happen. Yeah, what the fuck? You can't do anything about it, but at least you can know about it and be like, what the fuck is happening? This old ass book.
Hell yeah.
You know, Paris was founded before Jesus. Jesus.
I believe it. Well, you got to figure
3rd century BC.
that's wild that Paris is that old.
Yeah, man. I was like, Violet. Imagine. Fucking shit was there 2,000 years ago where you're standing.
Well, how far away is that from like Egypt? Can you go across?
It's connected to fucking Morocco and fucking
Because like the Mediterranean Sea.
it's right there. You can like just whoop, hop right over to Africa.
Yeah.
Hop on over to Africa. I'm watching something happen in the parking lot.
Oh, let me check it.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just they're getting together. What time is it?
It's 10:25.
Okay.
They are getting together.
Well, they're way early to be here.
Well, they parked. Well, first they pulled up beside each other, and then the other one parked way down there. This one parked up here. And this one got out, walked down to that one. Now, that one's getting a blowjob. Early morning beach in the Applebee's parking lot. Yo, fucking lucky.
Dude, is one of those like a fancy car? I feel like I've seen it before. I feel like they might be cheating. Might be some cheating going on. We'll meet in the Applebee's parking lot, and then
Yeah, that looked like a business lady in a skirt. I need to know what's happening.
dude, I feel like the other one is like a Porsche SUV that I saw the other day. I don't know. Which,
Blue. One's blue. I mean, the car I'm looking at looks pretty nice. It's some type of Toyota SUV, I think.
yeah, boy. You never know what strange things may go down in this parking lot, I guess.
Right, man. What if you're like, man, fucking, they don't open till 11, so shit, we can get quick one in 10:25.
Dude, imagine living life like that.
I know, that's weird.
People do it, though. They're like, let's meet in the parking lot, get it on, and then go have lunch. Like, I mean, I guess that sounds okay, but, like, man, your car's cramped, and there's people around. So, like, what if someone, you're getting on the list if that happens.
True, you're taking a risk of getting on the list.
And, I mean, I guess maybe that's part of the...
Allure.
Yeah. Parking lot.
Risking the
freakouts.
list. A list risker.
Could be nothing, though. Maybe we're,
Well, what could we reasonably speculate is happening then? What would...
Okay, yeah.
I'm not that normal of a person to fucking think that normal things could be happening. Because what the fuck could be
What are
happening
you
that's
doing
normal?
here early in the morning, walking back and forth between cars. We don't know what you're up to. We might have to call the law.
They can do whatever they want.
Call the cops. Get out of here. You can't be loitering.
I don't know. Maybe it's smart to fucking... Maybe right where they're parked, it's pretty smart.
That's what Tim would do. I was thinking about him the other day. He was like, no outside food. I can't remember what somebody brought in. No outside food.
That's great. I mean, they're over in the corner. Like, anybody who's pulling in is concentrating on pulling in. They're not really concentrating on what's happening in the car there. But, yep.
Okay, we're just going to assume the worst and that they are cheating on their spouses
And
currently.
doing drugs at the same
Yes, yes, they are. They're chemsexing in our parking lot. Oh, well, like I say, I guess if we mind our business, they'll mind theirs for now. And if not, we'll call the cops.
Hey, did we already talk about the difference between trafficking and smuggling?
I think so.
We talked about that last week.
Yeah, and it is a weird difference. What's going on over there?
Mm-hmm.
Party time for these fellas. But yeah, man, Sheetz is going to close down July 6th and then not going to open back up till December.
All summer?
Yeah. We're going to have to shop AT&T now. I mean, I guess you could hit the Turkey Hill because you're close to there, and they do got decent coffee in there.
Well, I never go to... If that Sheetz was in a more convenient location, I never go to it.
Always hit it on the way out of here.
Even whenever I was driving a vehicle, I rarely went there.
You always go the other way.
Yep, always go the other way. Or whenever I was going Main Street, I'd come through the parking lot.
I quit going through Lowe's parking lot when they put up those speed bumps.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It worked. We used to use that as an actual street. It was nice. Avoid all that traffic lights and whatever. But they were like, nah.
We're gonna make you go
Yeah,
just
keep
as
you
slow
doing
as you would if you had to fucking, if you would have fucking taken the lights. So, haha. Gotcha.
Well, it's like that furniture that they put out for homeless people not to sleep on.
Hostile architecture.
Yeah, I think that's kind of smart, though. If you want to keep the roof, it's like those spikes they put on top of buildings to keep the pigeons off. You don't want to land on that.
Yeah, you don't want to encourage all day sitting or laying. I've seen some sitters.
Yeah, dude. And I'm not against homeless or the unhoused, whatever you want to call them nowadays. I'm not against that at all. I think those people need help, obviously. But
I don't know if they want it.
well, that's what I mean,
That
too.
segment of the population has to exist.
Well, it's way larger now than it ever has been. Let me say that.
I feel like I see less of it than I ever have. I remember I was just very intrigued by it when I was younger. And I would just, when I go to cities, I'd notice it. I still go to cities. I just don't notice it as much. Maybe they look better than they did before.
I think it depends on what city you're going to, because, like, they will move the homeless people to the next city over for years and years. Then that city will get tired of it, send them back. You'll be like, man, there's a lot of homeless around here all of a sudden. I feel like that's how it goes. Certain cities will just clean it up, have an initiative, cleaning up the homeless. What's his name out there in California right now? Newsom. He said no outside camping or, making camping outside illegal and stuff like this.
I heard somebody talking about Austin, Texas, and they're like, they're not even in tents. They're just out on the street. I'm like, that's funny. You have a very fucking Southern California way of looking at homeless people. Yeah,
they
got
must have tents.
How?
How do your homeless live with no tent?
It's easier for us to fucking not see them if they're in fucking tents.
Well, I think it's hard. I think it's easier to see them in the tents because they're colorful tents set up out there like they're a base camp of fucking Everest. It's what it looks like, the Everest base camp. There's
Yeah,
shit
it's a weird way.
and trash and colorful tents.
Oh, fucking weird.
If he's just laying in the bush, I'm going to be less apt to see you as opposed to a giant colorful tent. Big orange tent out on the sidewalk. No, there's no one in there.
Yeah, I don't know if they want help. Some don't want help. A lot don't want help. That segment of the population has to exist for whatever reason. It always will, too. It's silly to think that, I don't know, it just has to fucking exist. If everybody had a home, it wouldn't feel right. It wouldn't, dude.
We need someone to look down on to keep us going to work.
Someone, it's been that way since the fucking beginning of time.
You want to end up being like that guy? You better go to work.
Right, we need some fucking real motivation and incentive. This is what this is what the fucking bare minimum of survival looks like. You can fucking participate in society or you can choose to not. And that's what happens if you choose to not.
I mean, some of them are very inventive. That documentary Dark Days, you ever see that? Those dudes living in the subway. And they had electricity in there.
I know, bro. That shit was
Whole shacks built
very
underground.
impressive.
They're like smoking crack in there. One dude had a dog. They keep biting my hands, man.
I love that. I hope that there are people living in tunnels right now, and I hope they're doing okay. They want to live there.
They want to live there. Yes, they do. Oddly. I don't know why you want to live underground. And those people in Las Vegas, does that ever flood?
Apparently, it floods.
You know, imagine if you're just in there knocked out. Huge flood comes. You're toasted. So, I mean,
people.
I guess you have to know the schedule, or if it's really raining.
There are a few. Yeah, if a town the size of Waynesboro can have homeless, and there's no reason. There's enough churches in this town to take care of the fucking situation, but Waynesboro has a whole homeless shelter.
Yeah, which I was weirded out about a little at first because Thurmont doesn't have anything like that. Thurmont is a crazy little crevice of a town where there's barely any crime. You know what I mean? It's weird. There's no major chains there besides Sheetz and McDonald's. I think the Wendy's is gone. The Pizza Hut is gone.
Sheetz and McDonald's.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Taco Bell KFC.
What's a
combo.
Food Lion?
Is it still there?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if that place even still is kicking. That used to be a good shopping center up there. That Wendy's was up there. There was the Food Lion. There was a Rite Aid pharmacy. There was that's where Thermont Video was.
What? No shit. I probably rented movies there. I don't know. I'm going to have to find out.
Yeah, because Food Lions is going away, too. I don't think they're doing that good.
Yeah, Thurmont is a strange place. Is there a homeless person there?
I mean, if there were, they'd be like mountain hermits hanging out in the hills over there. Little shack.
Mountain hermits. That's how you do it in that neck of the woods.
Yeah, I think the police would pick up anybody. Now, I do know people used to sleep in the park, like teenagers and stuff. Didn't want to be at their house. They'd sleep in the tube.
The tube.
At the park, the little tube you crawl through.
There's a lady who pushes around a stroller in town.
Bro, I've seen her.
There's another lady who prays.
Seen her too. The lady with the stroller, though, I always thought there was a baby in there because she looks like a grandma or something. So I was thinking like, oh, she's probably pushing her grandkid around. Nope.
It's a dead baby.
It's a dead baby.
It's a dead baby in there.
Do you know how freaky that would be?
Oh my God.
She just like talks to it.
The praying lady. I haven't seen her for a while. What I noticed about the shelter is that homeless people are on the move. Like, it's just a temporary spot for them. I don't ever see no homeless people are putting down fucking, I mean, or maybe that's what's happening. They're stopping there and they're getting help and they're getting permanent housing. But I've never seen any like stick around.
Well, except for the praying lady and the cart lady. There's one other guy I see walking town in the mornings too sometimes. Or used to have a bike for a little while. Sometimes he wears camo pants. I don't know.
Over the years, there's been many streetwalkers.
Yeah. I always just see that guy just walking around. Got to be homeless. What else you doing all day? Every day.
Yeah, they're out there.
Yeah, which is weird, but this is kind of a bigger town. We have a Starbucks.
We could fucking scoop those fuckers up if they wanted scooped up, but they don't. That's why I say that we need them.
You're right. You need the homeless people.
Yeah, like they need us. That's a long blowjob.
They're still there.
Yeah.
Who knows what they are doing, man? I'm
Yeah,
telling you, it's
it
got
might
to be. It's an
Bible
affair.
study.
It's an Bible study. Have you heard the good news?
Maybe they could be just smoking a fat blunt.
Yeah,
Old school.
She's rolling it. You know,
Or they-
taking
yeah.
her time.
Maybe they're just hitting a dab pen. Something. Or fucking doing lines off a CD case. That's old school.
Yeah. Anything you can find. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. I was trying to explain to Trey this morning who Edward Snowden is and what he did and whether he's a patriot or someone who like I don't know who's not. Is he a criminal or a patriot? To me, patriot. I asked Mr. Big John about it too. I was like, "What do you think?" And he said he could have went about it differently, but at the same time, if you need to get stuff out there, growing pains will happen. And that's a good way of looking at it too. It's like growing pains will happen when you want to let people know what has happened. They are watching you all the time. The government can listen to your phone calls, access your laptop. I watched the documentary Citizen 4, so I didn't read all the papers or anything that he released. But the documentary is wild because it follows Glenn Greenwald and I forget who the lady is, but they go to Beijing, China, and meet him there in a hotel, and he's got a blanket and he's covered up, typing, so you can't see his keystrokes, and he gives them the information, and he has to get out of Beijing. In Beijing, there was protests there that say we're with you, Ed, and all this. So the Chinese government didn't want to piss off the people, and they let him get out of China to get to Russia. And by the time he landed in Russia, his passport was canceled, so he had to go through some rigmarole at the Russia airport, sitting there for 12 hours till they would let him in.
Where is he? Is that where he's at?
Yeah, Russia.
Man, he has no quality of life. And what did he change?
I don't know. You're right. I mean, a lot of people have moved on. They're listening to your phone's listening to you right now, obviously. In the documentary, he goes in there and solders off the microphone and solders off the camera. And then when he wants to make a phone call, he'll use like an old school phone jack headset.
That's crazy. That's a crazy way to live.
Yeah, but he knows exactly what they can do and how they do it. We don't have any understanding of that. And I guess if you have that information, it's almost like, I guess I have to do this now. I mean, as far as taking your phone apart, he did not have to give up government secrets. That was, to me, that's a crazy choice to make. You're going to go divulge all this information, and then you have to leave everything. Your family, your girlfriend, everybody.
Yeah, that is crazy. Something's wrong with him. I mean, I personally really love that. I feel like he possesses a quality that of a person who could start a revolution, but yeah, I guess other qualities that he just doesn't have. I'd like to act. I like treason. I have no
Treason.
I do. Whatever he did, if it's treason, I believe that everything should. It would be great if everything could be transparent, and if the government could just be like, "Yo, this is the fucking way it is. This is you fucking like it, or just fucking get out. It's for your own good."
They could never do that. People would not accept it. We like being tricked and lied to somehow.
No, you're right. They wouldn't accept it. The masses. I feel like I'm talking about the masses, but then that also has to include myself on some level. I don't want to be spied on, but there's nothing that I'm doing that.
Well, that's what we say, and Snowden says that's like saying you don't need freedom of speech because I have nothing to say. It's a weird way of looking at it, but it makes you feel you can sleep easier at night if your dad tells you that he's taking the dog to a farm instead of to kill it. We're going to have to go put old Rosie down. So you tell the kid they were taking him to a farm where he can live the rest of his life. We need that lie. People need it to sleep.
I lived before it. I lived before 9/11 and I lived after it, and I don't know how different it feels. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, they keep it all undercover. I mean, you wouldn't know how it feels. They're doing a great job. They're doing a great job of keeping it because they, there was huge secrets and cover-ups and all this before 9/11 also. It's just the continuation. They just changed the law so that they could spy on their own citizens, basically, after 9/11. Patriot Act. Let them look at everything we do in case there might be a terrorist here.
But wouldn't there theoretically there should be no crime?
What do you mean?
Like, if everyone's being spied on, then shouldn't they be able to?
They don't have enough people to cover everyone. So they just save it. And then if they need to get you, they will. Certain things have to go on. Like there's, I've been watching the North Korea stuff lately, the whole thing. And they have black markets there.
Minority Report. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah, like pre-crime division, whatever it is, like future crimes or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But in North Korea, they have these black markets, and they just let them run because their people need it. And then when they tried to close them down, people revolted. Like a whole bunch of ladies marched on the Capitol and protesting these raids because you need to let that's why they let the drugs run, because I don't know, they need the money, I guess. The income.
It's all about money.
Black market or black budget money. Because the above budget, what is it, $6 trillion? So how many $1 trillion did they spend that we don't know?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's wild business. But Snowden, to me, I mean, I don't know, he made the right choice, if you ask me. Let people know. Let at least people know what's going on, even though they're going to stick their head right back in the dirt and don't care. Because Trey has no idea who that even is. Snowden left the country the year he was born.
No, and he will grow up in a world where he's just constantly being monitored.
Well, yeah, he's like, I don't do anything anyway, so it's okay. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
But if you want to do something, then you're fucked.
Well, even if you do something, if they're not watching you at that point, like it's recording, but they don't have enough eyes, like until AI takes over, and then maybe then we'll have like Minority Report, where they can be like, this guy did this today, and then they just send you a ticket, in a little box on the wall or whatever it is, or they email it to you. They just send you an email that says, we're charging you this much money because you fucking littered yesterday and we saw you. Or you were looking at the dark web and now you're done. Those days might come. And it's weird. And Snowden tried to tell people and no one listens. How crazy is that we don't want to bother ourselves with shit? Anything political, we'll talk shit about it and maybe even vote. But past that, Regular people aren't doing shit.
It's the almighty dollar. In a capitalist society, I think that the democracy, the illusion of democracy is important. Choice, having a choice, but really, it's just how you're gonna choose to spend your money. So all the other fucking shit is theatrics. It's tradition. Like, as a young country, we don't have 2,000 years of history to stand on, so we stand on these traditions, but that's all it is fucking...
Well, yeah, and you have no choice. Like you said, it's the money. Money talks and bullshit walks here, people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird, and no one does anything about it. Why is that? Because we're stupid. I feel like we are stupid. Just in general, as a population, most people are uninformed, aside from what they see on the mainstream media or on their phone. What else, and how else could you know? How else could you know?
I don't know. You have to. I mean, if you're somebody who thinks, and then you'll find out for yourself. But then you have, like, in order to do anything, or yeah.
Well, you have to search really hard, and little bits leak out. Little bits will leak out here and there, whether it's a video they can't catch, or a paper that somebody put out that they didn't erase. Some shit does leak out, but you have to look really hard to find it. Most people don't have the drive to they just want to make it through the day. Just want to get from morning to night without a problem.
Yep. That's why college kids are like, let's fucking go protest. Because they haven't got battered by fucking real life yet. They still feel like, I don't know.
They can change something.
Yeah, even if it's some bullshit that has they have nothing to do with.
Yeah, the Palestine shit. Obviously, they're hating on Israel. I don't think they even know what Trump said. He's like, they don't know what the fuck they're fighting over anymore. I don't think they know what the fuck they're doing.
No, it's just weird. Every few years there is some fucking cause, and there's some college kids standing behind it. It's gay.
It's gay.
Why? Because they're the only ones who you can fucking rally up. I don't know.
Not sure. What time you got, sir? Think we ought to call it?
Oh shit! It's 10:54. Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, it's good. Catch you next time. Good shit.
Peace.